Hey guys, Keenan here, and today we have a very special treat. We got our hands on the Helios 500. This thing is a beast. If you're looking for a laptop with the power to replace your desktop, the Helios 500 has everything you need. Built for performance, with no compromises, you'll struggle to find better hardware. Whether you're into content creating or gaming on the go, I think you'll be blown away by the performance this thing is packing. The looks of it, bold and confident, for the consumer who wants people to know how powerful their rig is. Sharp exterior, customizable RGB lights, and what can I say, a manly aesthetic. It's on the bigger side of laptops, but we'll get more into that when we talk about cooling. First, let's talk about the Helios 500's rather insane spec sheet. Modern gaming has performed some kind of wizardry to get this sort of hardware into a laptop form factor. Replace your desktop, you might as well call it a mobile gaming rig really. And I think you'll find this is the strongest hardware you can get without overpaying, which means its performance per pound is a sound investment for today as it'll perform well for you far ahead into the future. The UK model comes equipped with an Intel i9-11980HK. This will give you top computing power for work and play. 32GB of DDR4 RAM, which means you are set for multitasking. At base, the UK model comes with two 1TB SSDs with RAID 0 configuration. This means for storage, you've got more than enough for your OS, work software, any size AAA games with RAID 0 speeds. However, the star of the show is the RTX 3080 with 16GB of VRAM, the best laptop GPU you can get on the market. If you know you can get one outside of a laptop, let me know. Remember, all of this is being displayed on a 4K beautiful mini LED screen with 120Hz. 4K is 4 times the resolution of 1080p, and seeing that come from a laptop, it's breathtaking. So whether you're dropping hot on Warzone, playing any competitive game, or watching content, you'll be impressed. Mini LEDs have a greater accuracy for backlighting and a greater peak brightness. And in my opinion, it just looks so good. Now, let's take a look at some of the performance metrics from this portable monster. On the laptop, we played Warzone, Apex Legends, CSGO, and Fortnite. First, we played with 4K with the best settings, and then at 1080p with the optimized settings to get a good overall performance picture. On Warzone, with 4K and all the best settings, including the DLSS on Ultra, we were getting around 70 FPS. With all that gone, with 1080p and some of the optimized settings, we were hitting around 120 FPS. On Apex with 4K, we're hitting 75 to 90 frames per second. On 1080p, we were getting over 140 frames per second, which is feeding more than enough for the 120Hz screen. Now, with CSGO being an older title, you can expect a lot more frames, which is exactly what we saw. With 4K, we were getting 120 frames plus, and then with 1080p, hitting over 300. And finally, with Fortnite, we were getting around 75 to 85 frames per second on 4K with the DLSS on performance mode. With 1080p settings, we were getting 160 plus, but you might want to lock that to 120 for your panel as it was a bit up or down. Now, when a laptop has this kind of power, you should be concerned with the cooling systems. But not to fear, the Helios 500 has Acer's Vortex Flow design, which includes two 5th generational Aeroblade fans, which takes cool air from the top and bottom intakes and kicks out hot air from the rear and side vents. This robust and aerodynamic solution helps moderate both user skin and internal component temperatures. What's more, you can adjust the cooling as you see fit using the Predator Sense software. This will help monitor and control the fans according to your needs, which is very important if you like to overclock your CPU and GPU. Fun as well, you can choose your own RGB lighting and even synchronize it to the screen color or sound. You can finally have that RGB party you've always wanted. And finally, let's talk about those sweet details and features one might not think about straight away. Let's give that keyboard the ASMR sound test. You can even switch out the WASD keys to analog, which will give you more control in the force needed to actuate them. I sort of see this as like the control you would get on an analog stick in a controller, if you like that sort of thing. When I think about laptops, one thing I like to focus on is the weight. This one is 3.9 kilograms, a bit on the heavy side, just means you have to get a nice sturdy backpack to help protect it. I use this one here, work like a charm, means I can bring it to uni and use it in between classes, or during them if they're a bit boring. Now, I've been very happy that I've been able to play on this monstrous piece of kit. But let me know in the comments below, what did you think? I've been Keenan, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.